Everybody. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a video on the channel. Today we're going to be ranking, doing the top 10 of every Smash character.
Non-DLC.
Yeah, of every Smash character.
Non-DLC.
Non-DLC. So first, I will start, Rob will start off with Toon Link.
So Toon Link is number 10, just because overall he's a good character. He could take on long range and short range with his boomerang and bow, and short range with the sword. His up B is great. It's a great attack. It does a lot of damage, and especially when you combine it with the jump, it could get your opponent up in the sky and where you want him to be. And overall, that's about it for Toon Link.
Now we have, in the number 9 spot, we have Bowser Jr. His B just shoots a cannon, which can be really good for long range and can do a shitload of damage. Then we have his right B and left B, which is basically a car dash that can get you off the map sometimes and can be really fatal if you don't pull it off. He also has his up B, which basically ditches his cart and explodes, doing damage or possibly KMing someone. And his down B, he released a little mechanism that chases you and explodes and does a good amount of damage as well. Then in the number 8 spot, we have Meta Knight. Meta Knight is good for a number of reasons. First, he has his B move, which is Tornado, that can take people, basically blast them out. But he also has his Drill, which is right and left B, which can go in any direction. Can actually be used to get back on the map if your recovery isn't worth it. And can do a lot of damage. If you're in a 3 or a 4, and there's a bunch of people gathered up, you can easily get some damage. His up B is just a sword attack, and his down B is a teleport, where he can teleport anywhere and damage you from there. Then we have Incineroar, which
For number 7, we have Incineroar, and Incineroar is number 7 because overall he's a great character, can deal chunks of damage at once, and with that counter, it really could get you the upper hand in some situations, just because you take a hit, and you could increase your damage, making a big chunk of your opponent's health disappear. And
very true.
and next we have King DDD. So let's.
No, it's King Dedede.
DDD.
So Dedede is similar to Kirby, somewhat different. He has an inhale, which he eats your ass, and then he also has his Gordo throw, which basically he throws a ball of freaking spikes at you. He's like uses his hammer. He's like, ooh. Then he has his super jump, super DD jump, which basically it's his recovery. He launches in the air and just jumps on you like a Bowser. Then you have his down B, which is a jet hammer, which basically it's a fucking jet hammer. It's a jet in the hammer, and you can hit someone with it. Then he is very just good. He has very good basic attacks and can do a lot of damage. And yeah, now we have Ness.
Yep, Ness and Lucas.
Similarly, Lucas. So we're just gonna do Ness's moveset. So we have PK Flash, which I'm not. What does PK Flash do?
No, he has PK Freeze.
Oh yeah,
which freezes the opponent instead of.
Well, that's Lucas, but yeah, freezes the opponent. Ness also has PK Fire, which fucking puts him on fire. Then you have PK Thunder, which I'm guessing it's just another attack where he strikes
That's
with
his
lightning.
recovery.
And then he has PK Magnet,
PSI
which
Magnet.
I'm pretty sure PSI Magnet, which I'm pretty sure is a counter that can, or it might just be something that sucks you in. I'm not exactly sure though. And yeah, Ness is an overall good character, and you could even use his PK Lightning is his recovery basically.
PK Electric.
So if you do up B,
you have to manually move the electric charge to hit
the
yourself,
electric ball to
or
hit you up.
or your
It's very
opponent
useful
somewhere else.
Yeah. That's why he's coming in that spot. Very useful. And then we have Kirby, who is similar to King Dedede. He can inhale and basically take that person's abilities. So
Very, very overpowered.
very overpowered. He can eat you up. And say you're Link, he could take your bow and arrow, he could take your sword. He's very good. He also has his left and right B, which is a hammer, and once that's fully charged up, holy shit, you could be dead in a matter of seconds. He also has his up B, which is a sword that is used as recovery. It does an okay amount of damage, but if you miss that and you fall off the map, you're screwed. Like,
Yeah,
screwed.
that's
You'll just
what
go
lowers
up,
him down
because
to
what happens is,
number
yeah,
4. Just
but you can
because
also spam Y.
that could really
You
screw
spam
you
Y,
over.
and you literally just fly when you spam Y. And then he has his down B, which he basically can turn into a number of things and jump on you. Sometimes he turns into 100 ton, and he does a shitload of damage. But yeah, he's very good in 1v1s. Not as good in 3s and 4s, but he still is very good.
Now, in number 3 spot, we have Pokemon Trainer. Now, Pokemon Trainer is number 3, because he could take, well, the Pokemon could take on all different sorts of situations. Because, in one situation, you may be down a lot of damage, needing to tank a lot, you'd switch to Charizard, but then you could switch to Squirtle and get so many combos off, and just
I'm
do
sure it's down B to
all
switch to,
out.
right?
Yeah, and down B to switch, and it's altogether a really good um, character in itself. With
Squirtle combos, right?
Yeah, you could get insane combos off with Squirtle, and then switch to Ivysaur, and get even more
Yeah,
combos,
keep stop
and
aerials, yeah.
and just non-stop comboing.
In second place, we
Second
have
place we
King K.
have
Rool,
King K. Rool, who is
Rob's main.
altogether is just a beast. At one point, you could be tanking a lot of damage, and then another point, just beaming your opponent for 100 damage at once. And that, what makes him so good is his counter as well. His counter, makes it so that he tanks a hit and deals that damage back at your opponent, as well as in the middle of some attacks, you could tank the attack and continue on with your move, which most characters can't really use. And that brings us.
Recovery is also
Oh
really
yeah, his
good.
recovery is
He
insane.
has literally, and he can even damage you with it. He can just keep you in the air and just hit you with a damn recovery, and it's so annoying. And he also has his right stick, which is a freaking boxing glove, and it's so annoying sometimes.
Now
But
this brings us to our number 1 spot, which is Bayonetta. And this is because
he's a bitch.
she takes on long range, and she deals so much damage at long range and close range, while at the same time she could slow down time and get extra combo or 2 off, which could be the difference between life or death for your opponent. So say you're in one spot where you're in the lower hand, you could use that and gain the upper hand super fast. And that's why Bayonetta is number 1.
Even her right stick, she literally opens a portal and sends a giant fist through that can do so much damage.
Yeah, it
even
deals
her
a
guns
lot
are
of
really
damage.
annoying. So much range. Well, not actually, it's sort of range, but it's not as range as some attacks.
But it
does a good amount of
yes,
damage.
it's very good.
Yeah, and the combos, if you just get a good combo going, there's no
There's
stopping
no
it.
stopping you. Yeah.
So if we go through our list, on the bottom is Toon Link, Bowser Jr., Bowser Jr., Meta Knight, Incineroar, King Dedede, Ness and Lucas, Kirby, Pokemon Trainer, and King K, and then on top, Bayonetta. And some
Yep.
honorable mentions are some of the god players, like Isabelle,
And
Villager.
Villager,
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
God tier.
Like, nothing
Top
is
tier.
stopping them.
But
Okay,
at the same
but if you
time,
want
not
to hear
as
a
good.
real, if you want to hear a real,
Real
honorable
honorable mentions.
I say it goes to, I think Rob is very good because
Rob.
of his one move.
I
where
think
he just
normal Link is
spins.
pretty good too, but I just think Toon
Normal
Link
Link is
is
good, yeah.
top.
And I also really enjoy Bowser. I think he has a lot of good things, except for his recovery.
Yeah, Bowser's
And
very good, but
yeah,
it's not as good.
and so was Wolf and Fox. Same with them.
Wolf,
They're really good on
Fox,
the sneaker
yeah.
list.
And that's
Pac-Man and his Num Nums.
Nom nom.
Alright.
And that's our top 10.
Really
If you like this video,
You
leave a
guys
like and
enjoyed the
subscribe.
video.
And if you want to see more top 10s, let us know.
Or do you want to see the worst ones?
At least top 10. Yeah, top 10.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.